Hey guys, I hope you're doing amazing. So today's message is for all of you single parents out there, okay? Whether you decided to be a single parent on your own, such as in my case, right? Or you just kind of ended up in this position, right? Without really wanting to necessarily. I know there's a stigma, right, surrounding single parents, and most of the things are negative, right? And of course, that's kind of based on statistics too, right? So uh, some of it is certainly true, right? Supposedly over 50% of parents in US, right, they end up getting pregnant kind of like as an oopsie, right? Or as something that wasn't planned, right? So that's really big too, right here, right? And anyways, but this isn't what this video is about, right? This video is about hope, giving you all of you guys hope, okay? Just like with because everything has two sides, right? And just because you always hear about one side that is mainly negative, that comes to or that relates to single parenthood, right? Doesn't mean that all of it is entirely negative, right? Just like if you were to raise your kid with two parents, right? This certainly has its own challenges, and I can only imagine, right? I've never really been in this situation, but I can imagine because I have been in relationships before, right? And so yeah, I'm and also I have friends, right, or acquaintances, a lot of acquaintances that are raising kids together, right? And they tell me about their problems and so on, right? So I can kind of see and I can kind of understand two different sides of this coin, right? So anyways, like I said, right, everything has two sides to it, right? And so I'm going to talk about the good side today, and the side that really nobody really mentions, right? Anyway, so one of the sides, right, that is extremely positive when it comes to being a single parent is that your kid will most likely be raised without falling into um, the illusion of the what a male or female should be like, right? So they're less likely to fall into the false gender norms, right? Gender expectations and what a woman should do and what a man should be like, right? Because okay, um, you as a mommy, right, or you as the daddy, right? You guys are playing. You're constantly showing your kiddo both sides of what a human being is, okay? And that means operating in your masculine energy and your feminine energy, right? So because you're you're this dynamic human being, right? You're more likely to also raise this really, really dynamic human being, right? Who will watch you do all these different things, right? For example, if you're a mommy, right, your kid will watch you work, right? He will watch you maybe run a business, right? He will watch you kill spiders, I don't know, or flies, as in my house, and he will also experience the nurturing side of you, right? You guys will hopefully show him enough physical love, right? Such as hugs and kisses, and when he falls, you'll be there to comfort him, right? So, I guess these are the qualities that are considered masculine and feminine, right? One is this dominant, this direct side, this kind of aggressive side if the situation calls for it, right, in order to like protect your kiddo, right? And another one is this nurturing side of you, right? So anyway, so this goes to show that human beings are so dynamic, right? And we're extremely multidimensional, which means that and because you're not raising him in a traditional household where he would have probably experienced something completely different, right? He would have probably, oftentimes what ends up happening in traditional households, right, where you have a guy and a girl raising the kiddo, right, is the child only kind of experiences only one half of, or I'm sorry, half of the human being, right? He gets to see his mother, who tends to be like nurturing, and she doesn't want to discipline him, so she leaves this to the father, right? And then the father does the disciplining, right? And so the kiddo ends up kind of thinking, okay, my mommy, she is this way, she's warm, she's nurturing, right? My dad, he is this aggressive guy, right? Who is, I don't know, who doesn't put up with any bullshit, basically, right? Anyway, so you guys, so the kiddo ends up, and also, right, I'm gonna talk about this too, right? Is that, for example, let's just say there are, gender expectations, right, in the household, and the family, the mother, perhaps she does all the cooking, all the cleaning, right, and then while the dad works, right. So the kiddo will end up thinking that this is normal and this is what a female and a male should do, right? And the kiddo will probably think that, okay, it's very normal, right? It's very typical for a woman to stay at home, to cook, to clean, right? And she doesn't, maybe to be nurturing, right? Of course, not always. There are exceptions, right? Anyways, and then the kiddo thinks that it's okay, it's very normal for dad to to be a certain way, right? To maybe be this I don't know, kind of disciplinarian figure, right? And a person who works very hard, right, and provides for the family, right? Anyways, guys, I'm not necessarily saying that some of this is wrong. This is a whole different discussion, right, and a whole different topic. What I'm saying is that the kiddo that grows up with two parents, they don't see the multidimensional side of a human being, okay? They don't see their mother's full way of being and expressing herself, right? They don't see the dominant woman, the masculine. They don't see the masculine or too much masculine in their mother, right? And same applies to the father, right? Because the mother is there and because the father is there, right? Anyway, so you guys, because you're raising a human being, because you're raising a kiddo on your own, your kiddo will get to experience and will get to see what one person, right? The fact that one person has masculine and feminine qualities, right? And that they can operate in both, right? And that basically that kind of gives them the opportunity, or it teaches them to also be this to accept or to embrace their masculine and feminine qualities, okay? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to be really short, like I said, and so if you're a single parent, if you are in a really, really, really bad relationship, right, in an abusive relationship perhaps, then this is your hope that, if you are to leave this toxic relationship, right, or if you are just simply raising a child on your own, then there's hope. There's always a positive side too, right? So human beings are very multidimensional. We shouldn't be placed in a box, right?